On today's show,
trade winds are a-blowing. We break down the Blazers-Nuggets big man deal and discuss the latest Serge Ibaka rumors.
we debate who should be the next Dunk Wing inductee in our All-Star Hall of Fame.
And even the two-time MVP ain't safe when it comes to weekend whoopsies.
It's Monday, February 13th. The starter starts now.
Good evening, sweet world, and welcome to The Starters. Whether you're listening to the podcast, joining us live right now on NBA TV or later on YouTube, we're very, very happy to have you. I'm Jay Skeets, and alongside me, as always, that's Tas Melis.
4 days till New Orleans.
Oh, baby. To his right, the international man of mystery, taking it to the max, Lee Ellis.
Friend.
Lily, and last, certainly not least, over there, it's the bearded ones, Trey Kirby.
Hey-o!
Hey-o! TK, what's poppin'?
Well, I'm here at the internet looking for your best tweets at #TheStarters. And if you've seen my Twitter or Instagram the past couple of weeks, you know I've been training for this year's edition of the Starters Dunk Contest. But everybody keeps asking me, who are you competing against? So I guess that means it's time to make a bit of an announcement.
Yes, we give it to Lee Ellis.
Lee Ellis is the people's favorite. I didn't stand a chance.
There he is. Final score, 155 to 105.
Wow,
Destroying.
for Trey Kirby.
I've spent a year working on these dunks.
Has been decided.
Giving it to Kirby. Let's give it up.
A perfect score.
Back to back.
So what comes after you've conquered your biggest rival?
You get a new one.
On Friday, February 17th, witness the latest chapter in the Starters Dunk Contest.
That's right, I'm putting my title on the line this year against J.E. Skeets. The two Photoshop boys going head to head. Brings us to today's question. Trey versus Skeets, who you got? Feel free to speak your mind on Twitter at #TheStarters. Just remember, not only am I a back-to-back dunk champ, I'm also the one who's going to be reading these tweets, so be smart about this thing. Send us your best Trey Kirby compliments to #TheStarters. We'll see him a little bit later.
Yeah, I have
That's
a feeling.
my favorite part of
I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of pro TKM. He is a back-to-back champ. I can't wait to take you on in Nolans. All right, we got a fun show tonight. We're actually going to revisit our Starters All-Star Hall of Fame. We're going to give you the new nominees for the Dunk Wing. We'll explain that later in the show. We've, of course, got weekend whoopsies, but we start with a little Is This News? Trey's rounded up some juicy NBA headlines. Going to pitch them to us, and we'll determine whether or not they're actually newsworthy. Trey.
That's right, our first headline comes from the Cleveland Plain Dealer, and it reads, Kevin Love, knee, out against Minnesota, All-Star game in jeopardy. Is this news?
It is definitely news. After 6 years of not making the playoffs, he's been in the finals 2 years in a row, and he's been banged up all season long. He's reportedly getting a second opinion on that knee. I doubt he plays Sunday in the All-Star game, just sitting here right now. So who replaces him? Who do you guys have?
That's the question.
Yeah.
I mean, do they continue? Would they pick a big, like Commissioner Silver would obviously get to select this
I think so,
replacement
because
guy?
there's so many smalls on that team.
Yeah.
There's 5 point guards.
Yeah, there are, but does it matter?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
So who are you going with?
But I would go with the big because Kristaps Porzingis was right behind Kevin Love after all the voting was said and done, all the votes, fans, media, players. Kristaps Porzingis is what the people want.
That's
so
your
I would
selection.
go Kristaps Porzingis. Yeah.
Well, hold on. I thought the people wanted Joel Embiid. I assume you're not picking him because of injury also coming in play with him?
Yeah, no, he is definitely the snub as
Yeah.
far as snubs go when they picked these All-Star picks. So I would have picked Joel Embiid if he wasn't as injured. I mean, frankly, he's got a torn meniscus. There's no way the Sixers allow him to play in the Rising Stars Challenge. I highly doubt it. Hasn't been confirmed yet, but I highly doubt he's going to be there at all, which hurts for the rest of us because he's having a lot of fun.
So
this
he
year.
goes Porzingis. Do you agree with that?
No, I'm going Bradley Beal. This could be just the opportunity he needs. I picked him at the start of the season, and he got off to a slow start, and so did the Wizards. But in the last month or so, they have been maybe the second best team in the Eastern Conference, or third behind the Boston Celtics, I guess. And Beal has been as important to them as John Wall has. He hasn't got the same numbers, but he's really playing easily his best season. And the key with Bradley Beal, we said at the start of the season, was health. And he's missed 4 games this season. He missed 3 early on. He missed 1 more.
Yeah.
Other than that, he's played every single game, plays heavy minutes. His percentages are great. The Wizards are playing well. And I really think he is deserving now of an all-star place, should one become available.
I think another option, just to throw some more names in the mix here, I think Porzingis and Beal could be in play if there is a replacement for Love. And maybe there won't be, but it's leaning towards that way. What about the guys from the Heat? What about either Goran Dragic, if you want to take another guard in a very guard-heavy Eastern Conference All-Star team, or even Hassan Whiteside, if you want to go big. Both these guys, I mean, it's obviously helped by the fact that they just had a 13-game winning streak. I know that just got snapped, but they finally are not so brutal in the Eastern Conference. Dragic is 22, 6-4 since January 1st, and Whiteside's leading the league in rebounding. He's 17-14 type of guy. And there's another big for you. Yeah. So there's some more guys. And even if Jabari Parker wasn't injured, I think would maybe have been another name. So this will be a tough selection here.
It will be.
One thing I wonder about Beal is he said he didn't want to go in the three-point shootout if he wasn't in the All-Star game.
Oh, true.
That may count against him now when Adam Silver is making the decision, because he might say, well, you chose not to go in it. If you were there, I could have factored you into it.
Yeah.
Maybe, we'll see.
You said he's as important as John Wall? Not as important.
He's been as important in this run.
In this run. Okay.
Hold on. Let me get that as. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Sweet. Next one, Trey.
All right, our next headline comes from NBC Sports, and we got ourselves a trade. The Trailblazers trade Mason Plumlee to the Nuggets for Jusuf Nurkic and a first-rounder. Is this news?
What a trade.
Well, it's news. I mean, the Portland Trail Blazers are downgrading. Jusuf Nurkic isn't as good as Mason Plumlee, but they're doing this because they've got the second highest salary in the league, because they gave a lot of money to a lot of players this offseason. Allen Crabbe, Evan Turner, Mo Harkless, and Myers Leonard. And now they're paying for it. Now they have to downgrade. Mason Plumlee is scheduled to get paid this offseason.
Yeah.
They don't want to do it. Jusuf Nurkic has another cheap year, so they're going to take a chance to see if Nurkic will work out.
And Nurkic was good until Nikola Jokic came along and basically made him redundant.
Sure.
Because before that, he was putting up some decent numbers, and there was talk around Denver that he could be the center of the future there. But he kind of got pushed out of that position, and the Blazers are hoping they get him at least for this season and perhaps next season as well, if they decide to keep him at a cheap rate, that he can be closer to that player he was early in his days in Denver. But right now, Plumlee's definitely the better player, who's definitely going to command a lot more money next season, and the Blazers don't want to pay it. Instead, it's kind of smart they get a first-round pick in return for it.
That's what's, I think, shocked a bit of people, that the first-round pick was going to the Blazers, and maybe not the other way around. Plumlee's better than Nurkic, but not a whole lot. And he's like 4 or 5 years old. So, like,
we don't know if Nurkic is going to be a player in this league for a long time. We don't know that. Mason Plumlee will be around the league for a long time.
Yeah, this is the thing. I think he actually makes perfect sense as a backup to Jokic, because he's sort of, as not as talented offensively as him at the basket as Jokic, but he's a passing big man. So in theory, you can keep your offense sort of moving like that. So the question is, how much do you want to pay for a backup center? Because that guy, he's going to get probably 15, 16, 17 million in this market easily. Yeah.
Easily next
so
season,
that's where, the Nuggets like, well, how much do we want to pay for a guy that maybe only gives us 20 minutes a game?
Yeah, Nurkic wants to start, obviously, and I think we all benefit from Jusuf Nurkic starting, because he is a personality in this league. We're going to see how great a player he is in Portland. They need a defensive big. Can he be that guy? I mean, he's such a traditional center.
Yeah.
We hope that he will be that guy, and now he's getting an opportunity, because it wasn't working out in Denver whatsoever.
We also benefit from not having Nurkic and Jokic on the same team anymore, because it's always confuses me. All right, Trey, final one here.
All right, our final headline comes from ESPN, and it reads, Magic Serge Ibaka appears in play as trade deadline approaches. Is this news?
Not really news. No, I mean, his name's been out there for a while now. And we know because he's got the expiring deal, so that teams would be looking to maybe add a floor-spreading big man who can defend and can rebound. He just hasn't really been doing as well this season as we know he can do in the past, because he's kind of in a situation there in Orlando where he doesn't see a future there. So I think he wants to get out. I think the Magic want to see what they can get for him.
Where would be the best destination for a guy like Serge Ibaka? Does a team come to mind?
I am extremely pumped for the Toronto Raptors to make that pitch, because the Raptors don't have versatility with their bigs. They don't have an active big who can get out to the perimeter and defend. The best teams in this league have versatility. The Golden State Warriors, they start Zaza Pachulia, but they can put Draymond Green at that 5. They just have the versatility. Oh, there's Zaza Pachulia. He just got blocked by Serge Ibaka. That is what the Raptors need. They just have conventional bigs in Valanciunas and Baby Naguera at the center spot. Serge could be that answer. He legitimately could be that answer. And he works so perfectly off of good offensive players like he did in OKC. He'll work off of Lowry and DeRozan real well.
You got to think, though, that the Magic are going to want to get back, if they traded Serge Ibaka, a young talent,
a youngin' and a pick.
Probably a pick, because that's what it really took to end up trading for Serge Ibaka, who they thought was going to help them get into the playoffs.
The Raps have the Clippers pick. Take it.
Well, that's exactly right.
They have their own. So they can keep their own, give them a Clippers pick and a talent. They have so many young guys.
Yeah.
Bruno Caboclo, Terrence Ross, DeLon Wright, Norman Powell, somebody.
So you would do it even if Serge Ibaka then left in free agency?
Well, I can't tell the future.
No, I know.
But Serge, we thought that he would stay in Orlando, did we not, when they made that deal?
Yeah, so because they thought they were going to be a playoff team challenge. And they were obviously wrong on that. So now they're moving on. And
perhaps they're a playoff team.
Still, somehow they're not doing too well right now. All right, we'll finally got to take a break. When we come back, we got to debate which dunk contest legend should be added to the Starters All-Star Hall of Fame. Some great nominees. This is fun. Come on back. Last year, over All-Star Weekend, we created the Starters All-Star Hall of Fame, honoring our favorite players and moments, both on and off the court from All-Star Weekends past. 3 wings to our hall. We got the dunk wing, which is for the high flyers, the three-point contest wing, which is for the sharpshooters, and the heroes wing, which is for celebrating the most entertaining and iconic moments from All-Star Weekends. Yeah. But we got to add some more people to this Hall of Fame. This Hall of Fame has got to grow, and we'll start with the dunk wing. To remind you who is already in, because we inducted 3 last year. Michael Jordan, that was a bit of a no-brainer.
Yeah.
2-time slam dunk champ.
You stole it from Neek.
MJ.
Do we have Neek in?
We do, Tess.
Oh, yeah.
Dominique Wilkins, also in our Hall of Fame for All-Star.
We wouldn't have been allowed to afford this without this.
No way.
True. And our final one last year, inductee, was Vince Carter, 2000 champ. Only one went in it once, and that's all it took. Yeah. That's all it took. So again, these guys are in. Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins, and Vince Carter. Congrats again to those guys getting into the Starters All-Star Hall of Fame.
Oh, for sure.
But, gentlemen, we need to add just one more this year, all right? Last year was the inaugural class, that's why we did 3. This year we're only adding 1 more. Our 4 nominees for the dunk wing. It's the OG.
Oh, yeah.
Julius Erving, 76 ABA slam dunk champ with the fro. Man, loved it.
That ball looks tiny in his hands, I think.
From the free throw line. Classic.
They didn't have a lot of dunks back then.
Unbelievable. Jason Richardson is a nominee.
Still crazy, this one.
To get into the Starters All-Star Hall of Fame.
Underrated, an underrated 2-time champ, if there ever was one.
Our only 3-time champ is a nominee, and that, of course, being Nate Robinson, winner of 06, 09, and 2010. And finally, Zach LaVine. Unfortunately not going in the contest this year, but our reigning 2-time champ, 2015 and 16. So there it is. Again, those are our 4 nominees: Erving, Richardson, Robinson, and Zach LaVine. Which of those 4 guys did someone here want to make a case for to join your MJ, your Neek, and your Vince Carter? You can only pick one, remember.
Only one man to make a case for. I got to make a case for Jason Richardson then. Like Tess said, he's a super underrated 2-time champion. He just kind of came at the wrong time. 2000, Vince Carter basically ruined the dunk contest for everybody else. People forgot about it when Desmond Mason won in 01. And then Jason Richardson, 02 and 03, not a lot of big names. They started messing with the format, but his dunks are incredible. He was clearly the best one there. And people just seem to forget about his back-to-back championships because nobody else because people thought the dunk contest was dead at this time. But if you watch his highlights, they're crazy. So I'm definitely going to be voting for Jay Rich.
I think it has to be the newly retired Zach LaVine, because he lit up the dunk contest. He brought it back to life, really. You talk about Jay Rich coming just after Vince. I mean, Zach LaVine, we were out of our seats the last 2 years watching this guy dunk, doing things that we really didn't think athletically were possible and we hadn't really seen before. And he and Aaron Gordon, maybe that helps it. He had such a great battle with Aaron Gordon, but standing alone, his dunks were incredible and will be missed.
Yeah, I think I go Zach LaVine as well for a couple reasons. One, there was that time there with the dunk contest where it was getting very, very prop heavy.
Yeah.
There was almost too many props. It was like some of our dunk contests with the starters. There was just too many props involved. He just showed you don't need props to win this thing. You just go ahead and put amazing dunks. The other thing was you were starting to see a lot of, because of online, like YouTube clips of like sort of professional dunkers doing dunks, and a lot of people were like, they're better than these guys in the NBA. Zach LaVine sort of brought the bar up to like, no, these guys can do that as well. So that's why Zach LaVine would ultimately get my vote in this one. We're asking you guys out there though, who do you pick? Who do you induct into the Starters All-Star Hall of Fame?
Why don't you vote?
We've just posted this task.
Oh, now I get it.
Just went live. Dr. J, Jason Richardson, Nate Robb, and Zach Levine, again, are your 4 nominees. Good luck.
Check our
to
tweets.
all. It's quite the honor. And later this week, guys, we're here in studio till Wednesday. Then we get on a flight to Nolans. 2 hour-long shows, Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern, and Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern. Can't
Back your
wait.
Hornley?
I certainly did. I'm a great hornist. No, is that right?
I don't know if that's what it's called.
After the jump, the Bulls star and weekend whoopsies. You're a great hornist. If you're just joining us, big announcement off the top of the show.
Huge.
It's Trey versus Skeets this year in the Starters Dunk Contest over All-Star Weekend. We asked you, who you got? You hit us up on Twitter, #Starters, Trey some answers.
Yeah, Riley says Trey, because a Trey is another name for a 3, and Trey is gonna get the 3-peat. Brilliant stuff, I even have the tattoo for it. Tom says Skeets, always go with the underdog, plus smaller guys are more exciting, that's what people tell me.
Smart.
I don't believe it. Rodder says, I reckon Trey could actually dunk Skeets. Maybe we'll give it a shot.
You can try it if you
Yeah,
want.
teammate dunk.
Yeah.
We are the Photoshop boys.
Didn't
We can't break it up.
Dwight Howard helped Nate Robinson?
That's exactly right.
No problem with
We'll
that.
give it a shot.
All right, good stuff. Can't wait. Let's get to some weekend whoopsies, though. The NBA weekend was once again great for the bloopers.
The Golden State Warriors have had an incredible season. Sometimes they get a little cocky as Steph Curry throws that one out of bounds. Been known to throw a couple behind the backs, and sometimes Steve Kerr gets very angry
Wow.
at those mistakes. Whoa, whoa.
Same game. Andre Iguodala loved Draymond Green's dunk. The happy feet dance there. Just the latest in the long line of awesome Iguodala celebrations.
He's so good at it.
Yeah, a little flashback here for you. Some of our favorite Iggy moments.
Good thing he plays for the Warriors. Got a lot of things
exactly.
to celebrate.
Whether he's on the court or off, doesn't matter. There's the Do the Iguodala.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a classic.
Yeah.
Amazing stuff.
Markieff Morris's dunk attempt doesn't start off too well.
Doink.
Gets rimmed, but then it comes right back
Whoa,
down for the
whoa.
bucket.
The
Real
rare
nice.
banked-in dunk. Don't see too many of those.
That is rare.
Having a larf.
Spurs Pistons. Tough possession here for Aaron Baines. Butterfingers coming up. Oh. Yeah, just wide open. Defense went by him. That's going to be an easy dunk. You're 7 feet tall. No. Whoops. This slipped.
All slippery.
Yep.
Joel Anthony recently signed for the entire season with the San Antonio Spurs because of moves like this. He's just smarter than everybody else. Double dribble.
Travel. Yeah.
One dribble, another one. But he gets away with it. Oh, so Spursian. So Spursian.
Sixers snapped the Heat's 13-game winning streak this weekend, and Dario Saric got a piggyback ride from TJ McConnell. Yeah!
Giddy up!
They're pumped.
Look, even the greats make mistakes, but when the greats make mistakes, they go in. LeBron tossing an alley-oop to Tristan Thompson. Net.
I love how Tristan doesn't know as if he's never seen it go into basketball before.
Kevin Durant made his first return to OKC over the weekend, and it was a big day for cupcakes, and I mean big day for cupcakes.
Put it on the gram.
Yummy.
2 guys fall here, so Seth Curry gets a wide open 3. Check out the replay, though. Watch the footwork.
Oh,
Justin Anderson literally takes out Alfred Payton. Great move.
they drew that up, you think?
Yeah.
Rick Carlisle specialty? Maybe. This whoopsie, very painful. Buddy Hield gets ejected for hitting Cousins right in the Hibberts. Are we still calling him the Hibberts? Groin? You want me to go with groin? Okay.
Buddy
Or the
Love.
Cousins.
Yeah, was that Buddy Love?
Yeah.
That was Buddy Love, you're right.
Michael Carter-Williams starting a 4-on-1 for the Chicago Bulls.
Easy basket.
Yep.
Easy. Oh my, so many options, but he throws it out of bounds.
There's too many options.
That hurts to watch.
That's rough. And finally, we're headed to New Orleans for All-Star Weekend later this week, so get used to seeing a whole bunch of creepy king cake, baby.
I think I'd rather see Cupcake Baby in Oklahoma City.
That was a cupcake man.
Oh,
Thank you very
right,
much.
okay.
All right.
This is creepy.
Get this out of here.
Yeah. Let's get
All right,
that's
that's
enough.
good.
All
That's
right.
good.
Yeah.
Weekend
How about some
whoopsies.
positive news?
What?
We had 2 wedgies over the weekend.
Baby!
We are rolling on our way to 50. Wedgie Watch has become very, very fruitful recently. Tony Douglas stuck a 3-bomb.
Nice, another 3-ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Oh,
it
hey,
fell
cause
out.
a jump ball, cause
You're
a jump ball.
you're
It's entirely
you're
fine.
right, You're right.
Tyler Eulis missed a jumper
Ooh,
as
that
well,
one's in there.
That one's not getting there.
Nice wedge.
giving us 34 on the season.
Yep. We're coming 50!
Yeah, we're on pace for over 54. Woo! We count the playoffs because we want to get to 50.
And we also count the All-Star game, right?
Yes. We had one last year, Isaiah Thomas.
That's right. All right, one more break. When we come back, Lili hits us with his very solid play. Tonight on Game Time, you can catch the second episode of the Art of the Triple-Double series. Tonight's episode focuses on the rare triple-doubles, like your 50-point game triple-doubles and the 20-20 type triple-doubles. So,
seen some of those this year.
Yeah, catch that. Tonight's Pick 'em Play, Hawks and the Blazers. Second game on TNT tonight. Tass the only one taking those Hawks. Everybody else taking the Blazers at home. Lili, VSP time.
Yeah, we're going out to Milwaukee on Friday night. Now be patient, this one builds up. It builds up. But it's a beautiful netball play here from the Lakers. Bounce pass, zipping around, over in the corner, D'Angelo for
Swish ball.
Yes, it was a nice play. Nice play. It just took a little longer to get going than normal. But
This was from Friday night.
Friday night, yeah.
Okay. Nothing happened on Sunday? Or
nothing happened on Sunday. That's what I call a very solid play.
All right. Well, hopefully we get some VSPs tonight during TNT's doubleheader. We got the Thunder and the Wizards getting us started at 8 p.m. Eastern, and followed by our Pick 'em Play there. Hawks and the Blazers. Enjoy the games. Tomorrow morning, it's the Starters Twitter show. Join us at 11 a.m. Eastern, live on Twitter. The NBA tweets it out. We'll tweet it out. Always a blast. We'll see you then. But we got some fan signs.
The first one comes from Dr. Tony Stark at the Verizon Center. What a great sign here. Lots of colour. Well taken. Two beautiful smiling faces. Heading out to Perth in Australia, it's JC and his son representing the NBL. Brent Ferrari says, the Lakers ate their bananas tonight, Leolis. A girl was cheering loudly for a free throw. Is she a relative of yours? No. John Michael Rivera and his daughter were at the Bulls and Suns game. Put together a nice colourful sign there. Very good job, guys. Dustin says, early birthday gift from my wife.
Oh, my wife.
About to see a lot of very solid plays. Excellent work also there. Miss KBH's son also put together another very, very creative sign. Very good work there. Ham and his buddies out in Sacramento with a legendary fan sign lady. Elizabeth says her house is divided. She and her husband were at the Pistons and Spurs games. Kevin in Charlotte. Another very, very nice creative one there. Anne-Marie's two boys also put together two signs for the price of one.
Beautiful.
And the last one comes from Brock and his family out in Utah. 50 wedges, very solid play enthusiasts. Great job.
Wow.
Really
good,
good
guys. We'll see you for the Twitter show tomorrow night.
Thanks for joining us, folks. And remember, to many, words aren't just words. They actually mean something.
Brace the day, people. And the night.